Good morning, Tehmina Khan is here in TKMaths is fun. In today's video, we will solve few questions of circle theorem, and along the questions, we will keep revising the 7 to 6 properties which are help to solve the questions. So this is just the main mathematical vocabulary we use in terms of circle, and I'm sure you are aware of all these, right? Because this is a prerequisite. So let's start with the question. So first question, there are simple and little complex question also, just to build up your or to revise your concepts of circle theorem. So if you look at this first picture, all the information is given here. The question is about solving the or find out the angle x, right? So if I look at this arc length AC, right? So A is drawing a straight line to B, which is on the circumference, and similarly from C to B another line is here. So they are making angle x on the circumference. Again from the C a line is going to center of the circle, and from A again center of the circle. So this angle is made at the center of the circle. So when the same arc length is making angle on the circumference and at the center of the circle, what is the connection? Angle at the circumference will be half of the angle at the center. So you will divide it and you will get the answer. Okay. So it is 49. So let's see the next question. I hope you understood this one. This is a very simple basic one. You have to remember these properties. What is the name of this property? Angle at the center is twice angle at the circumference. Okay. So now let's see this question. In this question again you have to find out the angle x. Which property comes in your mind when you look at this question? If all the properties are clear, no matter how complex the question is, you will be able to handle it. So here the property comes in my mind as with respect to angle made on the circumference by the diameters, by the end of the diameter. C and B are the end of the diameter, and angle at the circumference is A. So this angle is 90 degree. No mark is here, but you remember whenever angle is subtended at the circumference from the diameter, then it is 90 degree and it is called angle in a semicircle. Okay, so now to find out x, it's very simple. You have to add up three angles and sum should be equals to 180. So x is equals to 180 minus 32 minus 90. So let's do it very quickly. 180 minus 32 is 148 and minus 90 is equals to 58. So x is equals to 58. Okay. Now let's see question number 3. Here you have to find out the angle x and you have to explain the reason also. Now this is very important. You must know all the reasons by heart. Okay. So ABCD is a cyclic quadrilateral. Cyclic quadrilateral mean the four vertices are on the circumference of the circle and opposite angles are equals to what? Supplementary. The sum of the opposite angle is 90 degree. Now let's look at this. B to D is a diameter, and we have just seen in the previous question when diameter form an angle on the circumference, right, it makes 90 degree. Yes or no? The question is telling you it is a cyclic quadrilateral. So it means angle x is what? 90 degree. Okay. Angle at the center of, angle subtended at the circumference from the diameter. The property is angle in a semicircle. So this is 90 degree. Let's look at it from the other perspective also. If you look at this triangle BCD, these two angles are given to you. If you add them up and minus from 180, what answer will you get? Okay, 180 minus 33 minus 57. Answer is coming 90 degree. And you see, sum of these two angles, because they are opposite of cyclic quadrilateral, angle A and angle C, they are on the opposite side of the cyclic quadrilateral. So sum of these angles should be equal to 180. Now you add them up, 90 plus 90 is 180. So you see, it is not only one way to solve it, there is not only one way, there are more ways to solve it. So whatever way you are using, explain your reason accordingly. So if you are using cyclic quadrilateral property, you can mention that. Or if you are using the other property which is called angle in a semicircle with the help of this one I am talking about, then also you can mention it. Let's see this question. Okay, so this whole whatever is written here is actually drawn here, exactly same thing. So let's see the question. There are two questions. First question is saying find XBC. XBC mean I have to find out this angle. Now this is simple. At times question look complicated, but actually it is not complicated, right? So you just need to one by one solve the unknown angles. So if you see here, X, B and C, this is a triangle and sum of the angle of triangle is 180. So to find out this angle, which is XBC, I will simply do 180 minus 110 minus 23. So let's do it. 180 minus 110 minus 23. So my answer is 47. So this angle is 47. Our target is what? XBC I have found. This angle is 47, and if I have to give reason, which is not here asked, but if I have to give reason, I can say sum of the angle in a triangle equals to 180 degree. The next part of the question is saying find out DAX. DAX mean this angle I have to find out. Here it is D, so D to A and A to X. Now remember one thing in angle, very beautifully they have designed DAX or DAC, it's the same angle, agreed? DA, either I stop at X or I keep continuing till go till C, it's the same angle. So what did you notice here? You must have noticed that the arc DC, arc DC is making angle at B and at A, like this is straight line. See here, this one and then this one. It means these angles are equal, and this is called angle in a semicircle. Angle in a semicircle, sorry, angle in the same segment. So sorry, angle in the same segment. So you can just write here, it is equals to 47, angle in a same segment. Okay, let's see this one. Question is saying calculate the size of the angle BAC and give the reason. BAC, it means this angle I have to calculate, because B is here, A is here, C is here. Now which property you can see? It is just 1 mark question and very straightforward. If you look at the tangent EF, okay, and if you look at the chord BC, the angle between chord and tangent is 63. Angle between chord and tangent is 63. The same chord which is BC is making angle on the circumference on the opposite side at A. Same chord, right, which is making angle with the tangent. So it is forming angle on the circumference, and these angles are equal. So you can say BAC is equals to 63, and reason is angle in the alternate segment. Angles in the alternate segment, right? So this is the same type of question I've done before. So let's do this one and then we will finish it. Okay. Calculate the size of the angle RQS. RQS. It means this angle I have to calculate. This is a good question. So what comes in your mind? How can you find out? You have to think of those properties which we have learned in the previous video, and the link is given in the description as well. So if you look at the diameter, okay, this diameter is making angle at Q on the circumference. It means this angle Q, this whole thing is 90 degree. I have to find out this small one. Okay, I have to find out this one. So if I know this angle, I can easily minus it from 90 and I will get my required answer. So how can I find this answer? Look at the arc PS. Arc PS. Arc PS is making angle on the circumference here, making angle at Q here, right? So it means this 36 is equals to this angle. This is also 36. And this is called angle in the same segment. So you can say here SQP is equals to 36, and reason is angle in the same segment. And then you can say SQR is equals to 90 minus 36. Get it? 90 minus 36, and you can write your answer. So thank you very much for watching this video. There are so many questions I was just going through to revise few concepts. So please share it and press like and subscribe button and share it with your friends. Thank you. Take care. Allah Hafiz.